What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up was up. Your bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to a woman tell a story time about something that's going on in HR, and apparently it flips, and she goes from telling corporate business to corporate doing something to her. And I seen one video before I seen the first video, and when I say seen, I scrolled past it, right? And she was hysterical, okay? She was going through it. Went to her page, seen that it was a couple parts before that, and it's a couple parts after that. I said, you know what? Let me go check this out over on King's Corner, all right? So look, I ain't gonna hold you. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
So there's this girl at work who's about to get fired. As the IT manager, I always know about any onboards or offboards before they happen, because they want to make sure that I revoke access to their emails, and they want me to make sure that they're locked out of certain things so that nobody who's getting fired can go back and like shoot a company-wide email or anything like that. So I'm one of the first people to know when somebody's going to be onboarded or offboarded, so that I can prepare their computer and their access and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So my boss, who is a super bitch, and the HR lady have been telling me we have an offboard coming up and this is super confidential. Nobody can know about this. And they keep saying that it's confidential, And I found out that the girl that they're firing, she's a really sweet girl. Like, she just got a raise, she just got promoted, like, she does a great job at work, and she's always super sweet whenever you talk to her. So I'm like, okay, something strange is going on here. Now,
what's sweet
normally,
got to do with it?
when it comes to affairs of onboards and offboards, I don't get involved. I just tell them what to do. I don't talk to the employee that is getting offboarded or whatever, just because that's not my place, that's not my job. But this particular employee that they're about to fire, she's such a sweet girl, and I've had many interactions with her where she's just been very positive and upbeat. I know that she recently got married and she recently got a raise, so I know that it's not because of her performance. I felt like something else is beneath the surface. Y'all, I feel like God put it on my heart to tell the girl that she's about to get fired. So I text the girl and I'm like, hey, meet me upstairs by the elevator. And she's like, okay. So she comes upstairs. I pull her aside, like out of view. So I tell her, you're about to get fired, and they're about to do it on Tuesday. This was Thursday last week. And she starts bawling. She's like so taken aback. She's like, what do you mean I'm getting fired? And I was like, I don't know the reason. All I know is that they already have your replacement. They want me to prep your computer for that replacement. And she kept on asking me, like, do you know why they're firing me? Why are they firing me? Why? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't get any of that information. They just tell me what to do with the assets. That's it. So, do you know this girl proceeds to tell me how the HR lady who keeps on telling me confidential offboard, her and the HR girl were actually friends before she started working at the company. Now, they go out to lunch sometimes, they chat, they text, they call, they hang out outside of work. The girl who's about to get fired, she was chatting with her friend that works in HR. And she was telling her that she was so excited, she just got a raise, and they were celebrating, you know, it was like a happy moment. Somehow, some way, the HR girl goes back to my boss and tells my boss about the conversation, that, oh, she was discussing her pay, and one thing led to another, and the boss calls the girl who's about to get fired into her office. So my boss is telling her, why were you discussing that you got a pay raise? You shouldn't be doing that. And she really ripped into her. And the girl was like, oh, I apologize. I didn't realize that I wasn't able to discuss getting a pay raise. As a matter of fact, when the HR girl, my friend, got a raise, we had a very similar conversation where we were both celebrating, and I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Is it in the handbook?
And she says, ever since that conversation, things have been strange. Neither one of them want to talk to her. They both have kind of been avoiding her. They haven't been as friendly. And now she's getting fired. Y'all, corporate America is nothing to play with.
So why are you playing with it?
People undercut, backstab. I've seen people do some conniving, evil things, thinking that it's going to benefit their position in the company, or maybe help them with a pay raise, or maybe help them get close to somebody who can better their circumstance. And I have seen some cutthroat, heartless, cold individuals just do some very disgusting things, and this situation is one of them. So my intention here was just to tell the girl ahead of the weekend so that she could prepare herself, so that she could gather any evidence that might work in her favor, because I feel like specifically in this case, they know that they have some damning evidence against them, which is why they kept on telling me it's confidential, it's confidential, it's confidential. The HR girl knows that she said some things that could possibly incriminate her, so she wants to make sure that she catches this girl off guard. It's about to go down. So I text my girl, cause she's my girl now. I text her this morning. I was like, hey, happy firing day. Like, I hope you're ready. I hope you got all the evidence that you need. Make sure when you walk in there, you hit the record button. Because we're both interested to know what reason they're gonna have to fire her. And my girl, she ready, okay? She said, if they don't come with the severance package, if they're not paying out my benefits through the end of June, I'm not signing anything. If they refuse severance, I'm gonna ask HR why they're refusing severance. I'm also gonna ask for a written note where they say they're not gonna contest my unemployment. I said, yes, girl, you understood the assignment. So here we go. I'm about to go to work. I feel so happy because I gave somebody that empowerment. I remember when I got fired once before, how it felt. I felt so unprepared walking into that conversation, and I really wanted her to just take this opportunity to prepare herself. So, like and follow for part 2.
All right. So everybody just breaking all the rules. I don't know why she thought that, for one, she can tell this girl that she's going to get fired when they told her it was confidential. And then I also don't see why she thought she can get on this here internet and tell this story. Now, I understand some people are small creators, or they're not even creators at all. They just, upload a couple pictures here, maybe a video of this or that. And then they decide, hey, I want to do a story time like everybody else do. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to do anything. And those are the videos that blow up. The ones that you think ain't going to do nothing. Ain't nobody worried about it. Ain't nobody thinking about it. Ain't nobody going to watch it. That's the one that blows up, love. Now it done blew up, right? And everybody has heard about it. And we're going to get on to part 2 and part 3. And I think I already know where this is going. She's probably going to get fired or going to get in trouble for posting this video here online. These businesses do not like you to come on the internet and talk about what they got going on, whether you say their name or not. If they like it, who cares what they likes? It's not illegal to talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Having a hypothetical situation or telling a little bit of tea without exposing the name of the business. If nobody know where you work, it just is what it is. But jobs like to cut you off due to that social media stuff, right? So, okay, you went and told someone who you felt was really nice that they were about to get fired. You don't even know why she's getting fired. You say she's sweet, you say she's nice, which that doesn't matter and it doesn't get you anywhere at a corporate job. Being nice, if you look like me, it doesn't get you anywhere, okay? But you felt on your heart that you wanted to give her a heads up because she just had these new things going on in her life. And it's just a sad situation that she's about to get fired. However, your job is in jeopardy because your job is to prepare to kick them up out of the system so that when their day comes, they can go on about it. So you want to risk your job. They told you it was confidential. You want to risk your job for her. Cool. Sister helping a sister. You know what I'm saying? If it really weighed on your heart like that, then let it be. Who am I to say you shouldn't have done it? If God told you to tell this woman, and you did that. You did your big one. But now we're here. And basically it seems like this girl is getting fired for discussing her pay. I had to question, is it in the handbook? I've seen it so many times getting these little stupid jobs I used to work. And that's whether it was corporate all the way down to retail, period. Oh, do not discuss your pay. You should not discuss your pay. You should not discuss your pay. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. If you want to talk about your pay, you can talk about your pay. They're going to try to get you because they say, hey, it's in the handbook that you shouldn't be discussing your pay. That causes problem and tension in the workplace, and no one should know what the other person is making. That causes problems. We want a peaceful, work environment. So do not just don't do, because we may be giving you $10 more than we giving her, and she's doing double the work than you. But that's just how we operate, and we don't want anybody to know that. So are you wrong for discussing your pay? Not necessarily. You can do whatever it is you want to do. But when they ask you not to discuss, and just because they ask don't mean you got to follow the rules, but because they ask you not to in the handbook. Now, if it's not in the handbook anywhere at all, then they double wrong. They wrong for telling you not to discuss it anyway, because that's your business to discuss. That's not their business. That's your business. So they wrong for asking you not to discuss it, but then they double wrong if it's not even in writing anywhere, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down below. Let's go ahead and get into this second part.
Y'all, I got fired. They finally found the video. That video, they found the video. So y'all know I had to come back and tell you what happened. 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks and 1 day, today's June 16th. Okay. I posted that video on May 25th. 3 weeks later, my employer, they found the video. So I went into work today. Everything was very normal. I helped the finance department set up their check scanner. While I was doing that, I had a couple of the executives come over to me, and they were asking for help with this or asking for help with that. And and it was like so busy that the finance guy that I was helping, he was like, oh wow, you're popular today. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So I don't think anything of it. I'm just going about my merry little business. I have an interaction with my boss that's a little bit strange, but not really. So what happened was, one of the executives asked if I could make his laptop a personal laptop and remove it from the domain of the company that I work for, that I'm contracted by. So I have to run it by my boss, and so I had to go and ask her for permission. She was like, oh yeah, he's an executive, he gets whatever he wants, just go ahead and do it. But before I asked her, like when I knocked on her door, she looked up and she had this look on her face like she was irritated. She had this look on her face. I couldn't quite place it, but it was just like a fleeting look. Once I started talking, she, changed her demeanor or whatever. Okay. And so she gave me the approval. I went, I did the laptop, I gave it to the executive, and that was that. Maybe like an hour later, she stopped by my office and she's like, hey, did you get such and such situated? And I said, yeah, he's good to go. And she was like, okay, thank you so much. And that was it. I would say like 30 minutes after that interaction, I went to go like look at my Slack messages or my email or something to follow up with a user, and I couldn't get in.
They unlocked you out.
My email wasn't working. My password wasn't working. And I immediately thought, okay, I'm being offboarded. This is me being offboarded. I'm like, shit, they found the video. So I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. I'm like, okay, this is the day. My time is up, okay? The jig is up. So I leave. And when I leave, I call I call the company that I have the contract through, and I'm like, hey, I just want to know, am I being offboarded? And he's like, I don't know why you would be. I don't have any orders for you being off. Like, what? So he's like, let me check on that. I'll put a ticket in, and then I'll get back to you in the morning. And I was like, okay. And maybe like an hour later, I got a call from the guy who cuts my checks. And he was like, hey, Tiffany, so I'm just going to get straight to the point. I got a call from the company, and I'm pretty sure you already know what this is about. They do not want you to come back to the site. And I said,
why they couldn't tell you?
TikTok videos. And he said, yes, this is 100% about the TikTok videos. So I'm thinking in my mind, I wonder who found out. Like, who was it that actually encountered the video? Was it my boss? I'm interested to see how all of that went down behind the scenes. Like, I want to know. If you're out there and you're watching this video and you work at the company, please let me know how it went down behind the scenes, because we gotta know. The people want to know. Okay.
You trying to get somebody else fired?
The HR girl was not in the office today. I did notice. I don't know if she got fired for what happened, for what I said. I don't know why she would. I'm not sure. Or maybe she saw the video. Maybe she's the one who encountered the video and she didn't want to come to work today and face me. Or maybe whatever I said in the video, she was so perturbed by it that she called out. I don't know. But the HR girl was not there. My boss was there. And she was pleasant, you know, she was pleasant enough. And so, yeah, that's how it all went down, you guys. So what's next for me? I guess I'm about to be a full-time content creator. So help your girl out. Hit the follow button.
Do you create
content? What time it is. Like, we're doing this full-time, okay? No, but honestly, I've always wanted to do content creation. Like, I've always wanted to do content creation and take it seriously, so I guess this might be the push I needed. I've also been wanting to get into real estate, so if you know anybody in Georgia who can help your girl do some fix and flips, I really want to get into that domain, because obviously corporate America is not for me. So there you have it. For all of you naysayers and haters, your girl was finally caught. So yeah, I knew it was a possibility, so I'm not blindsided by this. I didn't have anybody to give me a heads up, unfortunately. How ironic is that? But yeah, that's the update.
I'm glad she's like laughing and smiling about it. You know, she's not too down. Now, the video I seen, she was, so we gonna get to that one. But I think it's more so of a laugh to keep from crying. It's more of like, oh my God, I just got fired, hee. And then it's probably gonna hit her later. I don't see anything wrong with doing content creation full time. My only question was, because like I said, I don't follow her. I know nothing about her. Her video came across. I did click on her page to find the other series of videos. Aside from that, I'm like, are you a creator? Do you already create content? Is this your first time? We're going to check out her page in a minute. Let's go ahead and get to this next part.
Hello, Kai. My name is Tiffany, and I am officially putting in my application for Streamer University. There's some people who think that I might not qualify to be accepted because they say that just because I've had some viral videos, it doesn't mean that I have staying power in the creator space. But I would beg to differ.
Now you want to go to Streamer University?
I definitely am here to stay. I think that I have a lot to not only give to the creator space, but I have a lot to learn. And what really sets me apart from other creators is that a lot of creators are here to entertain. But I think that the reason that so many people have connected with me is because I'm not perfect or polished. In fact, if you go and watch the videos that made me TikTok famous, you'll see that I'm a very messy person, okay? I got a lot going on with me. But I didn't gain my newfound TikTok fame from being perfect, and I'm definitely not here because I have all the answers. The thing is, people connected with me because I made a difficult decision, I stood by it, And then I shared the entire journey honestly and transparently. What started as a story or a moment in time turned into something much bigger than I could have imagined. It became a conversation about courage, integrity.
So she is a creator. Like I said, we're going to check out her page in a minute. I do have a video coming up about this streamer university situation with Kai. So we're going to go ahead and skip over this. I believe she has more to say about this job situation.
I have a question to all of the people who are trying to take a stab at the race of the girl that I warned about getting fired. This thought always comes to my mind. Are you asking because her race determines whether or not I should have helped her? Is she more or less worthy of me giving her a heads up and looking out for her based off of the color of her skin or her ethnic background? These are the kind of thought processes that we really need to check. Because I've had both positive and negative experiences with all different kinds of races.
You know what? I automatically assumed she was black, and that was my bad, I guess. I mean, we don't know if she's clear or not, but I automatically assumed she was black. I assumed it was a sister looking out for a sister. And she is absolutely correct. I can say that regardless of what the girl was, you know, she felt that she was worthy of knowing, hey, you finna get fired. So she told her. But I automatically assumed she was black. What did y'all think? Because I did say like sister to sister. I said a little bit of that in the reaction. I don't know what she is. Maybe she'll say it in this video, but y'all let me know what y'all think.
So me disclosing the color of her skin or her race is just, it's so completely, it's such a rubbish way of thinking. People who think like this make me feel as though they're walking around looking at people who are in need of help, in need of something, and then they decide to pull themselves back because they say, well, that person doesn't look like me. That person doesn't look like me. I can't relate to them. And so they are unworthy of me lending out a helping hand. And I think that's so disgusting. I think that's heartbreaking. And we got to change that. We got to do better.
They got to change it first, though. Next.
Okay, so once again, I'm responding to a comment.
That's all I'm going to say about that one.
People are confused as to why I'm excited that Anton Daniels reacted to my...
Not they made a sticker out of me, child. This is so funny.
Well, after going through a couple of those videos, I didn't want y'all to have to sit through that. I believe that's it. The video that I seen, I don't even see it anymore, though. I seen another video that intrigued me to go to her page and then find the videos in order, but I don't see it. And maybe the video was totally unrelated. I could be wrong there. But all in all, we checked out the videos, and the situation at hand is she came, she shared a story, and then kind of snitched on herself that she gave the girl a heads up after her job. She has a confidential job, a job that when we tell you something, you're supposed to keep it to yourself, do what you're supposed to do, and move on. You broke the rule. You pretty much put it out there for the world to see that you couldn't be trusted in your position, you know, and you wanted to help somebody out. I get it. You wanted to give somebody a heads up. They got big life-changing things happening, and you felt like they should just know. It shouldn't just happen. They shouldn't walk in on Tuesday and then boom, you're fired and no one knew anything or no one said anything. You felt like the girl should have known. Cool. Now you told her, you jeopardized your job. Your job is gone, her job is gone, and that company has now moved on. I feel like I wouldn't have came on here and told on myself like that. Unless I was ready to quit and I didn't care if they found the video, if they would fire me because of it or anything like that, then sure. But if I wanted to keep my job, I wouldn't have came on here and said that I told the girl anything. That's just crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation down below. So now she's trying to be a content creator, or she's become a content creator. And I see on TikTok here she has 90,000 followers. So Taking a look at her views. Of course, she has a couple viral ones. The videos that we reacted to, close to 10 million. 5 million on one of them, close to 10 million on another. So those did pretty good. She got another video out here, 1 million. Is this the video that I seen initially? This is the video. I found it, y'all. I had to scroll on her page. It wasn't, so she has a playlist of this situation, and this video is not in that playlist. Like, I knew we were missing something. Let's go ahead and check this out.
I don't think it's fair to leave you hanging, so I have to give you guys an update. I'm sorry, I'm so upset because I feel like this always happens, you know, like I feel like I always put myself out there. I always put myself on a limb. I really jeopardized my job, you know, because I saw somebody who was being wrongly terminated, and I decided to step in and do something about it. The update is that the girl that I did all that for, she doesn't actually want to pursue a lawsuit. And at first, I guess that didn't really bother me because I realized that not everybody has the same energy I have, right? But I guess what really bothers me is that I reached out to the person and I told her how everybody on TikTok is rallying for her, and, you know, I reached out to her and she just completely, like, blew me off.
I know your feelings hurt.
And there's been so many times where I've been in this exact same position where it feels like I am being the purest form of myself. I see people that are in need, and I help them. And then at the end of the day, I'm exposed, or I am
You
worse
exposed
off in
yourself
some
here,
way
though.
at their expense, and they don't care. They go on and they live their lives. The girl, she has a new job. She's fine. I went to work today, and as much as I wanted to not care, I felt exposed. I felt like I put myself out there. I might walk in here and they might cut my contract early because of what I did. And then this girl is just somewhere living her life. You know, she couldn't even respond to my text message when I told her that everybody was rooting for her. She didn't care. She didn't care, you know, and that it's always like that. I feel like this world does not deserve me, you know? And I constantly get that reminder that nobody is as real as me. And I've felt that way my whole life. There is nobody in my universe who truly understands my heart and appreciates me for who I am and the love that I have for people. And that hurts. It's a pretty lonely existence, you know? And I know that's definitely not the update that everybody wanted to hear. You guys have been amazing. All of the positive comments and feedbacks, all the follows, the likes, the shares, the reposts, the support, all of you guys rallying behind this girl that we're all rooting for, right? And just being so kind and loving towards me and seeing me. I felt so seen by you guys. And just to feel that the person that I did all that for, she could give two shits, you know? And I just feel that's just my life, you know? Again, and now I am exposed at work, and she's somewhere living her life. So that is the update. Yeah. I know you.
All right, y'all. So to give you guys a timeline, that video was uploaded before she got fired. So she told us the story of what happened. She came back and gave an update about this. And then she came back and let us know that she then got fired. All right, y'all. So I hate that her series was on her page out of order like that. But hey, it is what it is. We pretty much get the message here. What I feel about this situation is, okay, first let me say this. It sucks to feel how she feels. She said the world does not deserve her. She too real. She's the realest one out, you know, whatever. It sucks to feel like that. It sucks to feel like you always have someone's back, and then when it's all said and done, you know, you don't get the recognition that you should have or the appreciation, you know. That sucks. That's not a good way to feel. No one should ever have to feel like that. With this situation specifically, she inserted herself in. You know, I would totally be 100% in agreement with her if old girl came to her with advice or asking questions or trying to get help with the situation. But she didn't. She didn't even know that she was about to get terminated. And so her name is Tiffany, our storyteller. Because Tiffany works with the HR department, and they're telling her like, hey, get ready to lock her out the system. She's done come Tuesday. It's confidential. Keep your mouth on the hush hush. We're going to move forward like that. You decided to go and just give her this heads up because you felt like she should have known, right? So you already inserting yourself in that. You could have just did your job and moved on. This isn't a family member of yours. This isn't your lover. For you to jeopardize what you got going on, like, I don't feel like this person was close enough to you for you to risk what you got going on in your life. Because now that we look at the aftermath, oh, she's not replying. She's not, you know, showing appreciation. And now I feel exposed. And when I go to work, I feel this way and I feel that way. And she's off living her life. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying be heartless. If it was placed on your heart to help this person or get this person a heads up, then hey, you can only do what you told. If God told you to do that, then hey, we don't know what the blessing is. We don't know what's coming after it. But just know you can't feel like I'm the realest one out and it's not fair and she should have this and she should have that. You should not be expecting anything from her. Y'all wasn't cool. Now she was cool with the other HR girl. They was actually cool before she even got the job. So if you were the other HR lady and you felt this way, that would be one thing. It was like, you was my homegirl. We kicked it before you even started working here. And now you want to act funny? And I helped you. I gave you a heads up that you were about to get fired, but it didn't go like that. You just seen this girl from around the way and thought she was sweet and said, hey, I'm going to tell her she's about to get fired. And now that she's done, she's gone, she got her another job or whatever the case may be. She doesn't want to file a lawsuit. Like you said, everybody ain't got your same energy. And I had to realize that too. Everybody ain't got, they not matching energy. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do the steps to get here or get there. And I got to let you have it, baby. If you won't help or you want to do something you ain't too knowledgeable about, you come to me. I'm done coming to people. I'm done helping people escape. Volunteer, like just volunteering my services, just inserting myself in your situation. I'm done with that. If you want me to know about it or you want help from me, you can come to me and I'll be more than happy to help. But for me to just insert myself and give you the sauce just for you to shit on it, just for you to toss it to the side, just for it to go through one ear and out the other, please, I don't have that energy for anybody in my life. But the moment someone tells me, hey, I need your help or I want your help, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. We finna do this. I'ma lose sleep over it for you because I love you. But you can't beat yourself up about it and you can't be feeling bad as if you aren't the person that volunteered. You volunteered your services. You volunteered that. You said, hey, I'm gonna put my job on the line to tell you that you finna lose yours. And now look, you've lost yours also. And the girl could probably care less. Tuesday was going to come regardless. She was going to get fired regardless. And you felt like you were helping her prepare by telling her what, 4 days early, 5 days early. You were like, let me give her a 5-day notice that she's about to get fired. Crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all would do down below. Let me know. I feel like I wouldn't do nothing like that unless it was a loved one of mine. And I just tell him, hey, I don't know what you did or I do know what you did or whatever. But come it's a done daughter. But you have to be my loved one. You not a work homie, not somebody I met at work and we been cool, you know, for a couple weeks or a month. And Now I'm just like, oh, that's the bro or that's the sis or whatever. No. I'm talking about my wife, a sibling, something like that. Something like that. If it ain't that, I'm sorry. I can't put my job in jeopardy just to give you a heads up that you finna be gone, because you're gonna be gone regardless. And everybody better get like me too. You don't need a heads up for somebody to tell you, hey, you better come in with your phone recording and get this ready and send an email to that baby. I'll be already ready for that. Anytime I ever got called in the office, I'm hitting record. And when nothing said in that office worth recording, but I was ready. Anytime I have to tell a job that I want to do something, or I need to do something, or I feel like something is unfair, or I feel like something needs to be fixed, or I want to file a complaint, I've already started recording. Don't nobody got to tell me to do that. So y'all better be just like me. Be ready to record. Have it already recording. The moment they say your name, it's recording. Random ass emails, crazy ass team messages, take a picture. Y'all better know it. Y'all better tighten up out here. Y'all let me know. I know y'all tired of me saying that, but okay, that's the last time me saying it. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments section. I want to know y'all opinion on this situation. And if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Burn it up, was up. That bitch gon' not know when it's up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.